I have a question for you, Randy, because you're not Cameron. So, you know any 1 year high school graduates that wrote a book, and you know?
Only one. The amazing, the famous Jody and Campbell.
Ooh, this, wow. So,
She received some cheers. She must be popular.
must be really famous. Trying to tell y'all. So, Jody had a book signing, in the library at the school.
Right here, right where she just left a couple of months ago.
For real. And she already has a book that she wrote, and it sounds really interesting.
Yes, so if you want to know how the book signing went or what the book's about, we covered the book signing, did an interview with our very own Jody Ann.
Check that interview out.
Rhea, I'm here with Jody. I'm from the Wingspan, and we're going to interview her about her book signing. So the first question I have for you, Jody, is when did you start writing your poems? Like, when was the first poem written?
Well, the book is a collection of poems, short stories, and essays that I got from my work in high school. So basically, it's from freshman year to senior year. And I combined all of them into a book, and I tried to make a story with all of my work.
Okay, so why did you want to write a book?
Well, I wanted to write a book because I thought it would be fun, and I like writing and I like creating. So I thought writing a book is would be something that I could accomplish.
What was your first step to getting published?
My first step to getting published was actually completing the manuscript and editing it. And then after that, like, it was the cover and then the ISBN, and it just went on from there.
So you're self-published, or do you have an agent who helps you?
Yes, I am self-published for my first book, yes.
So who inspired you to write a book? Celebrities, family, anybody?
Well, no one really inspired me to write the book, but I guess it was society that inspired me, because most of the things that are in the book are in response to what's going on in society.
And do you have, like, are all the stories, all the poems, do they turn into a story? Like, is it a certain story with it?
Yes, for the most part, it flows along. It's basically just a character illustrating her thoughts and just basically, like, encouraging people to, like, be themselves for the most part.
Do you plan on writing another book? And if so, what is it going to be about, if you can say?
Yes, I do plan on writing another book. It's not concrete what it's gonna be about, but it's definitely not gonna be like work from high school. I'm gonna start from scratch with this new book.
So, going back some, how did you start writing your book? Like, how did you put it together, all the poems?
Well, it took a lot of thinking because I had to make sure that it flowed. So it was like trial and error, just like putting the poems on the computer and then seeing where it fits, and then just copying and pasting it all over the document to see where it flows. So it was basically trial and error to see how it flows.
Why did you decide to come to Norristown for your book signing?
Because the Young Scholars actually, they're one of the inspirations behind the book. And Mrs. McGuire said that she would have this book signing event for me. So thank you, Mrs. McGuire, for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. So that's basically why I came here, and because the book is basically the work that I did in Norristown.
Okay, so since you were a young scholar, do you have any advice for any other upcoming young scholars who are here?
Yes, you should listen to Mrs. McGuire, take her advice, and go to her for anything that you need, because she will understand you and she will help you, because she is a very kind and compassionate, understanding person.
Okay, so my last question I have for you is, where can we find and buy your book at?
Well, you can find my book on Amazon online, or you can order it online at Barnes & Nobles. Yes.
Thank you, Jody. Now back to our host.